sports. It's in the game.
Since birth I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a
It's the National Football arm quarterback. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Giants and the Seahawks, and it's all up next.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. And just like that, the season has reached October. Joined by Brock Hewer up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, I don't know about you, but I always feel like the smells start to... We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. And this isn't even going to be close, partner. The opening kickoff fails to reach the landing zone, so they're going to have to defend from the 40 to begin this game. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. Now Allen off the play action. He'll get this complete to Jennings. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with a penalty. So keep that second and short play in your back pocket. So the penalty goes ahead and gives them the first. New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll run here following the penalty. He'll cobble together a yard there. Yaya Diaby brings him down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. They'll send him over right. Here we go, 2nd and 9. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Bails out of the... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Giants are going to take over with a lot of field ahead of them. So the Giants out and getting set for their first drive. And leading them out, the comeback player of the year after reviving his career late last season, Joe Flacco.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Second and 10 now. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Wanted to fit that one into Devontae Adams. So they're left facing third and long. Now looking to throw. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up fourth down. The Giants are set to punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. Oh my, they're faking it on their opening drive. And they don't come through on the fake as the pass falls incomplete. And the fake punt is not going to keep things going, Brock. He winds up short. They're going to turn this football over on downs.
A lot of these punters back in the day, well, they used to be quarterbacks back in high school. Not anymore. Those glory days are long gone, and the arms just don't have quite the touch they used to. It was a dangerous call choosing to pass it, and it sure backfired there.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Now we have a momentary stoppage for an injured Giant as they get somebody out there to tend to him. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Back now, pressure on its way. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn, ready for the field goal try. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. Hanging close, and it does find that right upright. No good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. He's got it on the bootleg. Fits it through the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's a pickup of 26. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
To throw here on first down. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, New York. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Oh, there he goes. It's a fake. And the fake proves to be a very bad decision. They brought him down way outside of the end zone.
I know these special teams coaches spend all week trying to find a little weakness, and I guess they saw something on film they may have liked. But I think this serves as a reminder, if you want to get to, try the conversion from the 2-yard line next time.
Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. And this one doesn't make it into the landing zone. It comes down shy of the 20, and by the new rules this year, that means the ball is going to be placed at the 40-yard line. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Allen now on first down. Complete to DK Metcalf. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Cole Holcomb there on the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. Now here comes the New York offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He's got time here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Buys time, rolling right. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Our score, 6-0. So on 4th down, outruns J.K. Scott to send it skyward. And it's a fake. They only need a couple of inches. Wait for it on the fake, but he couldn't connect with his man. Incomplete. And the fake punt is not going to keep things going, Brock. He winds up short. They're going to turn this football over on downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Pressure coming. It's Allen. That's complete. Mike Evans. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Play action now. Allen. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Trust. Kate, it is such a big part of playing the quarterback position. Yeah, you got to trust you can make the right reads in the passing game, but sometimes these little runs that just get that 1st down, it gains further equity, further trust with your play caller, and most importantly, gives you a 1st down for the offense.
Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That was B.J. Ojulari on the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They're going to stay on the ground with Spears. And they take him down, but he's able to get this inside the red zone. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Blitz coming here. Allen. It's caught. Metcalf. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Allen on the play action. This one's caught. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Allen setting up play action. Reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your 2nd read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll take the lead. It's a win for the Seahawks. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Seattle.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more. Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to get mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape. You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more. I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No, R&R's the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing there to prove, cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you look a piece. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you let
I'ma drop top, the sun won't burn when it lit like white, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now, I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, trying to avoid my hurt, about 6 point something.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll get a look here at Devontae Adams. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Giants and the Bengals under the lights on Sunday night.
Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson, partner. A couple of teams that feel like they have all the pieces. Just came up short last year. They were so excited to get 2024 going and try to make another run to get into the postseason.
Yeah, both these teams absolutely fall into that category. And just last year, going into the season, Mike, not only did they have playoff expectations, but in a lot of ways, they had Super Bowl aspirations. They believe that if things fall their way, they catch a break, they continue to stay healthy, the roster they have put together.
Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. Open downfield is Parkinson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Got a man downfield. It's Devontae. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, Sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Motion man, set right. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the goal line and in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Giants. His 12th touchdown of the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems...
Mechie, the man in motion. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Giants. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did.
Here's Flacco to throw. To the left side, and Adams has it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
And those numbers tell a lot of the story of this first half, don't they, Mike? I mean, it's easy to see why he was a central piece in this game plan, and he makes another grab there to add to this growing stat line.
Now, faking the give. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the first quarter of play. So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. It's the Giants leading this one early. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Third down, 3 to go. They put Adams in motion. Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short. So after the 5 yards walked off, it is 3rd down and 8. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Taking a shot downfield for Adams. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, New York. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great...
Now Flacco. Open man, downfield, it is Adams. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Giants. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game. And no. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Here's Flacco. Pass caught. It's John Mechie. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Sensational stats in this one, and now that pass gets him over 300 yards on the evening. So, we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. This is the EA Sports halftime report. So let's get you caught up on what's going on around the National Football League. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Josh Allen, strong in the victory, as his guys run their record to 6-1 on the campaign. From there, we take the long trip back across the country, then across the pond. Check out the action in London. And it was the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars that go home with the victory. James Cook, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. And finally, on Monday Night Football, we wrap up Week 6 with Bills-Jets in the AFC East from MetLife Stadium. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Jack Gibbons is there to bring him down. First and 10. Throwing, Flacco. Coming across the field, connecting with Adams. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. They're not content, Mike, here, just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
To throw is Flacco. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Justin Reed that time with the tight coverage and the good hands. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Flacco to throw. That's to the rookie from LSU, Malik Neighbors. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
They put Adams in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, here comes J.K. Scott to punt. Now how about this? It's a fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Flacco. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. John Mechie was the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They put Adams in motion. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And he will go all the way. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and
here's 1st and 10. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Open man downfield, that's Neighbors. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This throw right side is caught by Adams. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They put Adams in motion. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's easy to make your quarterback look good when you can just get open as easily as he has in this game so far. I mean, he had the big first half, remember, but here in the second half, he just continues to add to these numbers here in the third quarter.
He's going to be taken down here. The defense comes up with a sack on the final play of this third quarter. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back.
And he's got another one. Davante Adams. Touchdown, New York. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, Travis Etienne. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. A quick slant, and here's Adams. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
Back to throw. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Giants. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. So it's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
Hey, Big Daddy, where you going? Call me Flo Millie, I be flowing, yeah. Skinny, thick pockets on Samoans. Woo! I be really rapping, I be damn. Michael Jackson, I'm the baddest, Around here, might go get it tatted, yeah. Say the magic, what? Pretty little thing getting ratchet, yeah. Told me that I couldn't, oops, I did it again. I don't like you, I don't wanna pretend. If he ain't spending money, I just go with the friend. If you can give me dollars, give me pound, give me in. Purple, black, made back, yeah, that's me. That ain't free. Ain't dead to me, R.I.P. That yo, she ain't me. Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you.
Seven of the NFL. And we've got the Giants. Rocket Arm quarterback. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Giants and the Eagles coming up next.
It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field.
They've got a man in motion. Play action on first down. Going deep right away. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. That's Justin Simmons. And the Eagles get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Well, Brock, if the goal was to set the tone that you're going to be aggressive all game. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Throw reeled in by Njoku. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Giants will have a 1st down. Looking to the air here. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. You got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Second and 10 now. Connects with Mechie. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He does it! Touchdown, New York! The Giants take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. David Njoku, the touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's gonna throw. Fits it through the middle. The 40. Into the red zone. And he's gonna take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 13-0 lead. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing that...
First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing it to start this drive. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Pass play now. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. So that brings up 4th and long.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Here's the snap on 4th. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a 1st. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. The Eagles and Jonathan Brooks ready to begin another drive. First and 10 now from the 30. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And this this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. So it'll be second down.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Justin Simmons. And the Eagles get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Well, that's now a second.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. This one's caught. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Well, it seems like the only thing that's going to be able to stop this guy or even slow him down is going to be that final whistle, Brock. This defense has been inconsistent at best.
This is one of those moments where it just feels like it's a privilege to watch. Right? When you're at a concert and you're just listening to somebody that's the best of the best, you just...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards. Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunky yards here on 2nd and goal. Another try following the sack. And he scores. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants push their lead further to start the half. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. They go play action here. Connects on the crosser. Touchdown, New York! The Giants parlay the interception into points. They go play action on 1st. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. From midfield now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. I'm just going to go out on a limb, partner, and say that this defense probably pretty tired of having to deal with this guy by this point.
Tired or exhausted?
Both?
Yes. Yeah, they don't have an answer. And when you've got an elite guy like this, no matter what you throw at him and he delivers, man, it puts you to sleep.
This will be caught by Adams. And they make this stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. From the red zone now. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. Now, this is something we've been monitoring, and it's actually happened for just the 3rd time ever. A player has caught 20 touchdowns in a single season as he joins a couple of... First and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing. He's got the hook up to Adams. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. They're going play action. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Giants put up even more points in a win. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
It's a gain of 4 there, and the Giants will have a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First and 10 from the 41. Wow, they're going to pass it here. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. The Giants using their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Pass play coming here. He has the first over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. And they'll have just one left to burn now. To the line we go. They're set, first and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, New York! So here at MetLife, it's the G-Men who come away with the win. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York.
Bye.